Hey, my friends, it's Tom the Furry Hat Guy. Welcome to day 40 of this Manifest with Mining Challenge. Now, today we're actually going to be tapping away one of the money block topics to help you guys get rid of money blocks so that you can manifest more in your life. And one of the great ways that we've been doing that is by using mini Bitcoin boosters that you can actually manifest by getting on the wheel and participating in my little contest that I have going on. And if you guys want to participate, anyone joining us for the first time, I know a lot of people that have been with me for the last 40 days know how this works. And the rules are right above this video right here. And then anybody on my YouTube, open the description if you want to participate. So, what I want to tell you all is I want to go ahead and let you know that we're going doing the Manifest with Mining Challenge for another 6 days. And after 6 days, I'm going to be going to 3 days a week. And you'll still have a chance during those 3 days where you can still win one of these mini Bitcoin miners. And we have the new Bitcoin miners called the S80 Ultras. And these actually mine a ton more Bitcoin. A full one is right now averaging about $10 a day. So that means if you own about 10 of them, that's about $100 a day. If you own 10 of these babies, the S80 Ultras. And once you are making that, that's going to be about $100 a day at the current rate and efficiency that the S80 Ultras are mining right now, the hash rate. And once that happens, you're going to be earning about $3,000 a month. And then that means that you'll probably be pulling in up to $36,000 a year. So that's actually really good. That's really good feedback to do that. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started on the topic of the day. So the topic of the day, the money block of the day that we're getting rid of today using manifestation as exercises is I don't have the right connections to make money. Now, this topic goes into thinking that success depends solely on who you know. So the thing is that first off, when you think about not having the right connections, it usually just means that you just haven't built the right value within yourself to know where to find the right connections. And there's lots of ways to find the right connections out there, and we're going to be going to tap away this issue. And during these tappings, I like to kind of hint what those are and give you all ideas on what you can do. So let's go and start tapping on the side of the hand here so that we can go right into the tapping process and remove this money block for sure. And let's go and do that right now. Even though I don't have the right connections to make money, I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. Even though I feel I just don't have any connections to make money, I'm thinking that success depends solely on who I know. And I don't know why I put that belief into myself. And I deeply and completely forgive myself for thinking that way. And even though in order to make money, I think I just have to have the right connections in order to do it, I deeply and completely forgive myself for thinking that way. And I accept who I am anyways and know that I'm not perfect. And even though I have this money block of thinking I have to have the right connections in order to make money, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself anyways. Let's start tapping on the eyebrow. I don't have the right connections to make money. I don't have the right connections to make money. I just don't have the right connections to make money. And since I don't, that means I'm just going to sit here and go to my job. and believe that I'm not going to move forward because I don't have the right connections. And since I don't have the right connections, I'm not going to make any money. Well, you have to think of that word for a second. What does the word connection mean? Connection means obviously connecting with people. And where does money come from? Comes from people. So you're telling me that if I want to connect with people, maybe I need to learn how to connect with people. Well, how do I do that if I'm not connecting with anybody? Well, first off, you need to develop the ability to be able to connect. One of the ways I've found is there's a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Well, in that book, it talks about how you can always connect with people, what words to say to them, what are four doorways to get into a person's mind. One of the ways with new people is to talk about their family. And with their family, you can talk about, like, hey, how's the kids doing? Or you can talk about, like, how the spouse is doing. Or if they don't have a spouse, how's their single life doing? And if they don't have a single life, how are they just doing in general? And another way is to talk about their occupation. What does a person do for a living? Or, as we said the other day, uh, instead of asking them what they do for a living, what's their favorite ice cream? Then you could ask them what they like to do for fun. Where do they like to go? Do they like to go for walks? What do they do in their spare time? And just overall connect with who they are so you can just make connections and make friends with people. And then through that, they may want to connect with you as well and find out more about you. Hmm. And one of the best ways to connect with people is networking events. There's a nice little website called meetup.com. And this is a website that's absolutely free. You can go to a bunch of social events where people can talk about favorite topics. like law of attraction, making money, cats, adventure clubs, or people that just want to hang out and make friends. And through it all, you can connect with more and more and more people. And just one of those people can be the connection that you needed that will help you make money. And through that connection, those people will have even more connections. And then as you're making money with that connection, they'll start introducing you to more people who are going to introduce other opportunities to you. And then you'll make even more money through those other connections as well. The point is, you're now developing the openness, the ability to know where to go. So if you're a struggling real estate agent, start finding network events with other real estate agents. Get some advice. What have they been doing to become successful? What are some secrets that they can show you to help you become successful? Or say you're a person who sells jewelry. You can certainly go to arts and crafts events and network with a bunch of people who sell their own jewelry. Whatever it is. Again, we just need to get rid of the excuses because that's all there are. And if we're busy making excuses in ourselves, then we're never going to be rich. Or you can hang out at crypto expos who are talking about Bitcoin. And you can connect with people that want to learn about how to make more Bitcoin, or they're currently making Bitcoin, but don't know anything about your little mini Bitcoin miner. And then you can share with them how they work. And then you'll sell a lot of these babies through those networking events. And the thing is, through this tapping, you're now getting multiple ways how you can connect with other people to make more money and how you can have the right connections to make money. But it all starts with becoming a connector yourself. And it's okay. It's just a personal growth issue. And since that's the case, you now get a chance to personally grow and get the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And knowing that the secret phrase of the day is, I always have the right connections because I am connected with God. The secret phrase of the day is, I always have the right connections because I am connected with God. The secret phrase of the day is, I always have the right connections because I am connected with God. And I'm now releasing this belief that I don't have the right connections to make money. Releasing it now. Releasing this belief that thinking that success only depends on who you know. And right now, knowing that I now know where to go to find out who to know. And I'm releasing this belief out of my body, releasing this belief out of my mind, releasing this belief out of my heart, releasing this belief out of my soul, releasing this belief out of my spirit, releasing this belief out of the trillions and trillions of my cells and molecules, and knowing that right now I always have the right connections because I am connected with God. Take a deep breath in, hold, and release. So take some time to really, really feel how you feel. And guess what? Let's go to the wheel. I love that phrase. Okay, so let's go and go there to the wheel right now. Let's get there. Where are we at? There's the wheel. Okay, so let's go and start spinning to win. Who's going to win the free share of a booster? Who's going to win it? Who's going to win it? Okay, looks like we have him. There he is. All right, Joseph. Congratulations, Joseph. You just won a free share of a booster. Congratulations, my friend. Okay, let's go and remove Joseph from the wheel. There you go. All right, let's go and spin to win. Who's going to win the register funds to win, to get the share of the free booster? The register money. Who's going to win the register money? Carmen. All right, Carmen. Carmen has won the register money. All right, y'all. Well, congratulations, Carmen and Joseph. And yesterday was Nilda and Nicole. I need to send you the, you just send, Nilda doesn't need the link for the Zoom. I just send her that extra money. And then if Nilda, you still have the chance to win a free share because you can win once on each day. So, other than that, my friends, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for day number 40. Thank you all for joining me. Hopefully, you guys have a great day today, a great, terrific Tuesday, and we'll talk on day number 41. God bless everybody.